I got a question for both of you, because you two are the gurus of.
No, I'm the guru. Go ahead.
You two are the gurus of the podcast and assessing talent. Now, when you do assess that talent, do you factor in what a player does at a small school and still make him one of your top players in the area, or do you look at just the big school?
No. It depends on the player. It's definitely an individual basis. You know what I mean? Like, you got Mahern over there. Mahern could get 20 no matter what league you put him in. That's a prime example. I'm going to stop it right there.
Right, that's an interesting question because every year we have to really factor that stuff in. And one of the things we go, if we surplant a kid, right? We go, hey, if you surplant this kid like he just used, like a Jeffrey Mahern, or a kid like Keith Robinson down, you know what I mean, on Hudson. You go, if I surplant this kid and put him in AAA, will he still be able to be effective? Maybe not get the 30 that he's getting down there, but can he get a 20 and looking like the rest of these guys? And because small schools sometimes get left out of the equation, we take it really personal and working to identify those kids that might get left off the radar for stuff like all-star games and selections and, you know, things of that nature. You know what I mean? So, yes, we definitely do. All right. Go. Any other questions you got?
Yes. Now, because you guys scout who leaves schools, how strong the team was the season before. Can I ask two questions, two-part? Who do you think is your top, let's say, two players in the area that's still playing regular high school? And who do you think your top two teams are, regardless of what level, whether it's AAA, AA, single A? I just want to see who you guys.
You put Coach in the hot seat.
Oh, he don't want to go first. You always go first.
Let's go on the hot seat.
Because, I mean, we're just talking basketball.
He's scared. He's scared. It's a dog somewhere out here.
As they say,
get him a dog.
As they say, the people want to know.
He didn't grab the mic yet.
He just put it to you.
He didn't grab the mic. He got right in the middle.
Oh, he shook. Shook one.
Go ahead.
You're not a sportscaster. You're a shook one. Okay, so the question is
two questions.
Two top teams you want from us, right? Regardless, and two top players, right?
Yeah. Which one you want to do first?
It don't matter.
Okay.
You know, like I said, I'm the guru. So obviously Shaker, right? Right, Shaker definitely. They bringing back basically almost their whole team. Lose a couple pieces. All right, and Albany Academy. Now I don't know if you want me to go through. It's that area.
Let's stick regular high school.
Yeah, regular high school.
So AA, AAA, single.
Just eliminate the prep schools.
Oh, eliminate the prep schools. All right. So obviously I would go with Shaker, and then can it be the same division?
It can be anywhere.
You pick a Class D. You pick Germantown if you want.
Okay. I would probably have to say Bird Knox. Yeah, they're bringing back their squad as well. They had an undefeated run for a state championship, and they're bringing back some very key players on that squad. So they're probably poised to even repeat again. You know what I mean? And Shaker as well is probably poised to repeat as well. Now, for far as players, that's kind of increasingly difficult because, of course, I had Treddy right now gone. Yeah. Maloney was one in my mind, gone. Yeah. Robinson was one in my mind, gone.
But as two gurus.
Yeah, I'm about to give you. No, I like the heat. Okay. I'm in the kitchen. I'm cooking. I got my apron on. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm just trying to give you some context here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because Treddy would have been a guy I would have chose. You know what I'm saying? But coming back now, I would say that if I had to choose two players, or I had to can I go area or is the prep schools in?
No, we're not on prep.
I can't. So that takes Daniel away from you.
Now I gotta rethink.
Yeah, I gotta rethink, right? So that takes Daniel away from you. Right. So what I would say, if I had to take two players, I would say Bless the Man from Shaker. Okay. I would go with Bless the Man, and I probably had to go same team with Kimbe. I mean, he's a Division I athlete. And the reason why let me back up a little bit. Bless, obviously, the heart of a lion. And I always said that, man. This guy shows up at big moments in that state championship run. They were down, and he had a big three to send them in overtime and then steadied that ship. Not to take anything away from anybody else, but he was the head of that lion, the head of that, that beast at Shaker that, drove them to state championship. Then I got to say McKimbe. I mean, am I saying his name? I know McKimbe. I mean, he's a Division I athlete. You know what I'm saying? And he's poised to be dominant on both ends of the court. And he already shows his defensive prowess, which I'm a defensive guy, so I love defense. So his ability to take away another guy's best player on the team is very impressive to me. right? And then to come down and potentially give you 15 and 20. And the reason why I liked about him is he got his athletic offensively prowess up. He didn't stay back and chill like I thought he might. He asserted himself this year. So that would be my 2 teams and my 2 players.
Before you hand the mic over, because you like the Heat,
Yep.
give me a young and up and coming, not necessarily a varsity player, or it could be a varsity player, that is not, let's say, a junior or a senior. Give me a sophomore, up and coming, somebody to watch out
You gotta really
for.
be outside to get that answer. I don't know if he's outside like that.
You know, I need to know a dark horse. That hey, if he stays on this progression trail, or he's gonna be something special. I want that guy.
Well, I mean, that's the kid from CBA if he takes care of a couple things. Ursinski. Not Ursinski. Is it not Ursinski?
You read that?
No, Ursinski. Yeah, Ursinski. Yeah. I get him in. The other
The
guy.
bigger brother, the older brother.
The older brother, right? The one that's I seen some special things out of him. He was a sophomore last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. So I seen some special. He's a young player. I seen some really special things about him. If he can get out of his own way of thinking that he needs to take every shot in the book, he never seen a shot he didn't like, and he takes a concerted effort to make the teams around him, players around him, better. You know what I mean? He had a nice run, and he did that a little bit in the latter part of the season during the sectional time, and that's why they had the success they had. He wasn't selfish. He wasn't trying to look to take every shot. He wasn't gunning. He was finding players, and that's why they find the success. They really even should have been potentially successful in that Shaker game, right? That's what we got. So he would be Green Tech. Yeah, Green Tech. So he would be a player that I would point to right now, up and coming, that definitely is on my radar for sure. Yeah. Right, that's it. Like I said, I'm in the, I'm out here, I'm outside, I'm in the kitchen. Go ahead, take this, man. This is what I do.
All right, so
Now, here's the Heat that's on you now.
okay.
Are you going to follow his lead and take the same player, or do you got your own?
Well, he usually does follow my lead. So let's stay tuned.
All right, so best players in the area. Obviously, Danny can't be used, so I got to use someone else, right? So I got to go there. There's a lot of players that I like. McKindy is definitely one of them from Shaker. I think the whole Shaker team is pretty good. Let me see. CBA team is pretty good. Some guys over there I like.
So now we talking players, or we talking?
I'm trying to bring the team up so I can remember the players. Okay. You know what I mean? So I'm just jogging my mind right now.
He's not outside like that.
You know what I mean? Omihai has some players, you know what I mean, that I like. Let me see here. So I'm going to go with McKindy, and then I'll go with, who else is out there? And just to be.
You like the kid from Berners? You like Cougar, whatever you like.
Nah, I'm not going over there. I'm gonna go with out of the blue. I'm gonna go Richard Wright. Oh, that's right. I can't pick him either now.
Oh.
He going to McHill.
Right, so.
Oh, dang. All right.
Try to be dark horse. Try to be a dark horse.
I didn't really think about that. All right, my 2 teams, I'm gonna go with Shaker and CBA.
Okay.
Shaker and CBA.
Okay.
My 2
I'm
teams.
gonna throw a dark horse player in the mix.
No. You're gonna answer the question you just asked us. So you got time. There you go. You got time. You gonna answer this question. Can you be in the kitchen?
I would say based on the summer league, which I've observed a few games, I would pick CBA before Shaker.
Wow.
I would pick CBA for Shaker.
Hold on. Time out. You're gonna pick CBA over Shaker from summer league games.
Because they got a transfer at CBA.
I heard about that.
I didn't hear about that.
I'm
He's a guard.
outside.
He's
Why you
a
bring him
guard.
up
I'm
there?
outside.
Why you bring him
So I
up there?
can't let you know everything
See?
for times like this.
No, they got a transfer that was at LaSalle, a good guard, aggressive guard.
Polydor.
And I think him, plus the other pieces that they have at CBA, gonna make them formidable. And that's why I give them that slight edge, because I think he's a difference maker.
He's thinking he more
I'm in
agreeing
alignment
with you.
with that.
Yeah.
I'm in alignment with that.
And then take a second team.
Me, not so much, but he is.
You go with teams that have won, but there's got to be somebody who's got to be hungry. And I would say, is that in the AAA section? Probably not. I still would go with Burn Knox. I would go with Burn Knox.
Burn Knox is the second best team in the area.
No. I said top 2 teams regardless. Because, I mean, if you play AAA against some single A, it's 2 different ball games.
Okay.
And then for players, I'm going to start with the dark horse. There's a kid in Colony High School, Ramel Bottom. And I think he's a player to watch out for.
Are you being a homer right now? Are you being a homer? I know who you're talking about. I guess the kid number 11.
Yeah, okay.
That's the kid. I know who you're talking about, and yes, he got some game.
Yeah.
But he hasn't proven anything.
Yeah, he's not doing nothing.
He hasn't proven anything to be able to get. You're talking about potential
to
stuff we haven't
TV
saw.
land. That's why I said a dark horse. Who is that?
But before you get to the dark horse, let's get your 2 top guys,
favorites?
and then you can go to your dark horse. So you got one, right?
That's not even called a dark horse, though. That's an unknown horse.
Yeah, right. With no data. No analytics.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to agree with Bless the Man.
Okay.
But I think the young man that's going to have a really good season is Niska Una. The young man who had, I'm trying to get the name.
Not Brady Olsen.
You talking about Olsen?
Olsen.
Yeah, you talking about Olsen.
Stat-wise, he's going to have a good year.
Stat-wise, I could think
Stat-wise, he's going to have a good year.
because he does have a lot of things.
I think if he can stay under control and manage his emotions, because he's going to be getting hammered.
Because he's going to be the
triple
man.
teamed,
He's gonna be the
everything.
man.
So, what good are you if you get thrown out of a game? You know what I mean? Or fouling out because you lose your
I
control.
think he's going to be all right there because he's going to get the touches, and he wants
No,
to
that
be.
touches is not a problem.
Right, but he wants to be one of the elite.
He was one of the elite last year.
No, he's going to be one of the elite now because Mr. Smalls is
But
not there.
you know what? I didn't think Mr. Smalls got in his way from being elite.
Nah, he didn't.
I didn't think he got in the way. I thought that Olsen could have asserted himself more last year. That's what I thought. Because when
the mic.
remember when we was coming this summer, that was very high. I was like, yo, I saw this kid, and he was the Big G Classic. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that when you look at LaSalle, Treddy, Mahoney didn't get each other way.
Right.
They ain't slow each other down. One didn't have to leave for the other to be a top dog. Them was 2 top dogs, right?
You said Treddy and Mahoney. Mm-hmm. Who's the alpha?
Treddy. But that doesn't take away from the fact.
Right, but you still can perform. But if you're not the alpha, you're not the alpha.
But in that case, it don't matter, though.
No, it don't matter.
In that case, it didn't
don't
matter.
Because like LeBron could be the alpha and Wade could be the alpha, right?
Wilson is the alpha.
But hold on, Shaq could be the alpha, Kobe could be the alpha, right? Like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got it.
NBA people in it. You love throwing
Well,
NBA.
it got to be proper context. It gets people to think real quickly when you give them that on that type of level, right? Yeah. So I don't think that Olsen,
Based on him
Smalls got in the way at all.
Based on him having a good year, I think he's going to have a very good year. I'm going to name him as one of the top players.
Okay.
And then I got to go for my dark horse because he's hungry.
Who?
Bottom.
Who?
Ramel Bottom.
Is the coach? Is Coach? I'm drawing blank. Davis. Is Coach Davis gonna unleash the reins and let him be able to do him?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
There's been signs of that already, early on.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that we're on that subject, last year when I seen him in AAU, I approached him and I asked him because he jumped out on me, and I'm like, "Yo, where you go?" He's a Colony, and he said, "I'm gonna be playing varsity." And he didn't. Could he have contributed last year to that team?
Some basketball enthusiasts would say the same thing.
Okay.
All right, because I know him personally, and I don't want my comment to be too jaded. I probably would have given him a try at the varsity level myself.
I respect it because I know we're putting you on the spot here. You know what I mean? But I
When you
respect
want to bring
that.
up his guys, that's what happens. Yeah. You know what I mean? Bring your guys up, you got to be on the spot. All right?
That's true. That's true.
Can I say this for a second? So this my guy here on the right of me, he wants to put a little heat on me, but the thing is, the bottom line, I do know a little something about basketball. And I got a chance to, and the privilege to coach him during the summer. He's hungry. He's hungry. And there's not many people in Section 2 that can get to the basket like he can. I'm not saying there's no other, but there's not many that can get to the basket better than
I like him.
Well, I like him a lot too, but I think he plays in lows. I don't think he has a motor that goes on and on like the Energizer Bunny. I think he plays in low. I think he picks his spots. I don't think he's a guy that just get after it every possession, every play, defensively and offensively. You know what I mean? Like I see a lot of the top guys do. You know what I mean?
He's a junior. He knows this is his year to do some shining, and then put the icing on the cake when he's a senior. You're going to see a different Ramel Bottom this year.
No, and I agree with you, Coach. Coach, like I said, I officiate a lot of those guys' AAU games, right? So I just made a reference to the point that I walked up to him and asked him, you're spot on with that. Like, and I would say that if that's something that he can definitely, and like you said, it might be maturation. He's relatively still young. The time is now, though, right?
Right.
So if he cannot take plays off and keep his emotion, because he's an emotional player too. He's a player that if things not going his way, he can get a little down on himself. He can kind of check out a little bit. If he can get past that and be a guy that's present all the time, no matter what's going on, and don't be distracted by his emotions, and understand that it's the fourth quarter. It's 4 quarters in the game, and you got to be relevant, all present, all those quarters. He can definitely be a guy that can have eyes on him as an up-and-coming player in this section that can do damage. I totally tend to agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
And he plays defense.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Definitely. And he can shoot. He can get to the rack. He got a handle.
We got to wait and see.
Yeah, he's a wait and see guy.
Okay,
He's a wait and see guy. He has an opportunity. I mean, Colony are trying to figure themselves out a little bit. You know what I mean? After coming over 23-0 season, that season last year. So they're trying to figure themselves out and find themselves. So right now, it's wide open. If you come in and do the things that you need to do and establish yourself as that guy, it's yours for the taking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No
so,
question.
100%. Yeah. Is my class over? Is my class
You
over?
had a class?
My class? Yeah.
I'd like to finish with this. Yes, your class is over. I was a substitute teacher. My class is over. I guess he's still in school.
No, I got it. Hey, so easy. I slept through most
He
of the
might be
class.
still in school.
He going to summer school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but let me just say this, that I love it, Ralph. My boy Ralph Tucker here. Like I said, he's spitting hot fire with a ref shirt on. So, you know, it's just not a ref that we're talking to. We're talking to a guy with many hats, been there, done that, got the T-shirt, the hat, the match. You see YBL, right? Got the hat, the match, and the whole 9 yards. So I appreciate you coming on and kicking it with me, you know what I'm saying, 100%. And you did yourself a lot of justice and a lot of service, you know what I'm saying? And you helped me, because like having to just deal with him on my own would have been very cumbersome. All right, I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
Peace, Mel.